You would never know. You would never know there's tofu in here. Today I'm gonna show you how to make a super deliciously rich and creamy pasta with no dairy, and it's high in protein. I am shooketh. Shooketh! Hi guys, it's Rose and welcome back to Cheap Lazy Vegan and another recipe video. Today you guys, we are going to be making a high protein creamy pasta using a very special ingredient, aka my favorite protein source, which is tofu. Guys, tofu is absolutely amazing. It is seriously so misunderstood, and today I'm going to show you how to turn some tofu into literal creamy, delicious, and rich pasta sauce that has absolutely no dairy. Super excited, and it's so easy. Let's get started. All right guys, so the first thing we're gonna do is boil some water for the pasta. So my pasta water is boiling. It's still taking its sweet time. I think it's gonna boil pretty soon. And while that's boiling, we can work on the sauce. You can basically do everything during the time that the pasta is cooking. This is super simple and easy. So I have a wok here that I've heated up. I'm just gonna add some oil. I'm using olive oil, but you can really use whatever oil you want, okay? So heat some oil. Ooh, be careful. So I'm just gonna turn this down because it's been heating for some time. And I'm gonna add some onion. So I have some diced onion here. I'm just gonna add that. Be careful. And I'm just gonna cook this for like a minute, maybe 30 seconds. I think I'm gonna move the water for the pasta to the stove because it's faster, to my actual stove. Ooh, let that boil. So we have cooked the onion for like a minute. I'm gonna now add some minced garlic. And once again, guys, if you don't know my garlic hack by now, check out my garlic hack. This is my hack to basically have garlic all the time, minced garlic I mean, because I hate mincing garlic, but I love eating garlic. So we are just sauteing both the onion and garlic. And we've got a little salt here. I'm just gonna add a little bit of salt onto the onion and garlic. Look at that. So we wanna brown this, but don't burn it. We wanna get this kind of nicely fragrant, slightly browned. All right, I believe the water is boiling enough. I have some pasta here. I'm just going to cook up some pasta. You can use whatever pasta of your choice, and we're just gonna bring this to a boil, let it cook according to instructions, but don't throw away the pasta water because we're gonna be using some of that pasta water, which has that lovely starchiness to it. We're gonna throw that into the sauce, making it extra creamy and delicious. Yay! All right, so while the pasta is cooking, we can put together the sauce. So into a blender, we are going to add in that lovely onion and garlic mixture that we made. So we're gonna add that in like so. And then we're gonna add in some lemon juice. I'm actually gonna add a slightly less than what I measured out because I don't know exactly how much I wanna add. I'm also gonna add in some nutritional yeast, of course, for that delicious flavor. And then of course, the star of the show, my absolute favorite plant-based protein, which is tofu. Today we are using soft tofu. You could use soft or silken tofu, basically the same thing. Silken tofu is basically soft tofu. Use that, okay? It's gonna make this nice and creamy and delicious, and it's really gonna bump up the protein here, and it's gonna make this feel like just a deliciously creamy pasta, but with no actual cream. So we're gonna add that into the blender as well. This part is optional, but I think it would taste really good. I have some miso paste. Miso paste is gonna like kind of slightly add a little bit of umami, savory, delicious flavor. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Just a little bit of miso paste. I'm using white miso paste, but you can use regular miso paste if you like. And then I have a little bit of salt left, okay? So miso paste is salty, so you can add a little less salt. If you're not using miso paste, you can use a little bit more salt, or use whatever amount of salt, that's your preference. And then of course, we have the pasta water. So this is why you kind of want to do this while the pasta is already boiling. You want to make the sauce. So I've already let the pasta cook for, I don't know, about 8-9 minutes, so it should be almost done cooking. So you kind of want to take the pasta water when it's done cooking, or almost done cooking. So I'm just gonna take a bit. I'm gonna take about a cup. Might need a little more. I did add a little more water to cook the pasta because I wasn't sure if I had enough water, and I clearly did not. So I added a little bit more hot water while the pasta was cooking. All right, now let's throw in some pasta water. Now I'm gonna start with a bit. I don't wanna add the whole thing yet. This is gonna add kind of that starchiness. It's really gonna bring this together and make this extra creamy. So very good. Now we can blend this up. Woohoo! All right, so we blended her up. It should blend very easily. The pasta was done cooking, so I drained it, but I did not rinse it. Don't rinse your pasta, guys. You wanna retain that starchiness. So there's the creamy sauce. Let's just give this a little taste. Guys, you would never know. You would never know there's tofu in here. So now I'm gonna bring back the pasta. Again, don't rinse your pasta. I'm gonna put her back in here. Woo! We're gonna add this sauce. I don't think I'll need the whole sauce. We'll see. Oh my God. I cooked the pasta al dente, so I think it can cook about a couple more minutes. And I kind of wanted to do that with the sauce to really let this come together. Look at that. Do you see that creaminess? And then if the pasta sauce feels a little bit more runny than you'd like, you can add in more of that starch water. And at the end here, actually, I think I could use a little more of that lemon juice. I think that lemon juice will bring out the flavor more. And of course, you can also add more salt and pepper as you please. All right, guys, now I'm gonna add in a little bit more salt and a little bit of pepper. Actually, maybe a lot of pepper. I do like black pepper, especially in like a creamy pasta sauce. And then I also have some fresh parsley. And add a little now and probably more on top later. Now let's mix this up. And you can always feel free to add in other things as well. I think some mushroom would be amazing in this. I would just saute up some mushroom, just add that into the sauce. That would be amazing. Some broccoli would be amazing. That cream of broccoli situation. Oh, so good. Now, let's give this a little taste. Look at that. Look at it. Ooh. Now tell me, how creamy does that look? Highly recommend adding in that black pepper and the parsley. That is so good. I want more black pepper. A little more salt. And again, guys, you can adjust according to your preferences. I think one block makes about 4 servings. I only cooked up 2 servings of pasta here. I'm gonna save the rest of the sauce for later. Creamy, high protein, delicious, savory. So good. Who needs cream? Who needs milk? Who needs anything other than tofu? Not me. Guys, I genuinely cannot get enough. I've already had multiple bites. It's so good, okay? It's so good. I am shooketh. Shooketh. That brings us to the end of this video. I have some more tofu pasta sauce saved here for another day, but this is so delicious. I really hope you guys try this recipe out. It's high in protein. It's so easy to make. It's creamy and it's dairy free. Hallelujah. Praise Jesus. What is going on? So guys, if you want the full recipe and the measurements and everything, they'll be in a blog post linked below. So check out that recipe and make sure you give my recipe a 5-star review. Those help me a lot. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you haven't already. And of course, subscribe to my channel. And guys, happy pasta making. Hope you guys love this. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.